The clock is ticking like a hammer on my head. In the middle of this cold and lonely bed, I memorize the pattern of the ceiling fan, trying to remember how it all began. I'm turning to the left and I'm turning to the right, but I can't find a peace in the middle of the night. My eyes are heavy but my mind is wide awake, thinking about the heart that you had to break. The moon is moving slow across the floor, while I'm still waiting for your shadow at the door. Oh, I forgot how to sleep since you've been gone, watching the shadows fade into the dawn. I'm a prisoner of the dreams I'm scared to have, searching for a comfort that I never had. It's a long and hollow way for the sun to rise, with a burning ache behind my tired eyes. Yeah, I'm wide awake. I forgot how to sleep. I try to count the sheep and I try to count the years, but I just end up counting all these bitter tears. The silence is a noise that I can't turn down. In the middle of this quiet, sleeping town, I'm staring at the phone, waiting for a light to guide me through the darkness of another night. Just close my eyes, just let it go. But the weight of the earth is all I know. Oh, I forgot how to sleep since you've been gone, watching the shadows fade into the dawn. I'm a prisoner of the dreams I'm scared to have, searching for a comfort that I never had. It's a long and hollow way for the sun to rise, with a burning ache behind my tired eyes. Yeah, I'm wide awake. I forgot how to sleep. Still awake for forgot how to sleep. I was sitting with a friend and a cup of tea, watching a comedy on the TV. Something stupid, something small, a character tripping and having a fall. And before I could stop it, before I could think, the sound of my voice made me start to blink. It was a bright and sudden ringing sound that echoed through the silence I finally found. I'd forgotten the way that my face could feel when the joy was simple and the moment was real. Oh, the first time I laughed, it felt like a sign that maybe this heart was still somehow mine. It was a fragile moment, a quiet little bloom, pushing back the edges of this lonely room. It wasn't a joke or a clever remark, just a tiny little spark in the middle of the dark. Yeah, it felt like the first time I laughed. It felt so strange and it felt so new, a physical break from the memory of you. I realized I hadn't been happy in years, between the waiting and all of those tears. I'm making the choice to let the light in and let first time I laughed, it felt like a sign that maybe this heart was still somehow mine. It was a fragile moment, a quiet little bloom, pushing back the edges of this lonely room. It wasn't a joke or a clever remark, just a tiny little spark in the middle of the dark. Yeah, it felt like the first time I laughed. Still laughing, feels good. The first time I laughed. It's 3 in the morning and the house is freezing cold. I'm reaching for a ghost that I'm not allowed to hold. I pulled it from the bottom of the drawer beside the bed, still smelling like the cologne and the things you never said. The sleeves are way too long, they cover up my hands. I'm hiding in the fabric of our broken future plans. It's stretched out and faded with a tear along the seam, just like the way you ripped apart every single dream. I know I should throw it in the trash out by the gate, but I'm clinging to the memories and the heavy, bitter weight. Oh, I'm still wearing your hoodie like a shield against the pain, trying to stay dry while I'm standing in the rain. It's the only piece of us that I have left to keep. The only way I find the strength to fall into a sleep. It's heavy on my shoulders, but it's empty in the chest. I'm still wearing your hoodie while I'm trying to find some rest. I saw my own reflection in the hallway mirror light and realized I've been wearing this for 7 days and nights. It doesn't smell like you anymore, it just smells like regret, like a habit or a heartbeat that I haven't finished yet. I'm drowning in the cotton, I'm losing who I am, trying to find a way to live without a give a damn. It's just a piece of cloth, so why does it feel like home? I'm wrapped in your shadow, but I'm still all alone. Oh, I'm still wearing your hoodie like a shield against the pain, trying to stay dry while I'm standing in the rain. It's the only piece of us that I have left to keep. The only way I find the strength to fall into a sleep. It's heavy on my shoulders, but it's empty in the chest. I'm still wearing your hoodie while I'm trying to find some rest. I'm taking it off tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. The blue light is burning a hole in my eyes. Another hour passes, another hope dies. I'm scrolling through pictures from last July, searching for a reason, searching for a why. My thumb is hovering over your name, playing this addictive, miserable game. I know you're asleep or you're out on the town, while I'm in this bedroom just breaking down. I'm refreshing the feed, I'm checking the time, like being alone is some kind of crime. Oh, I'm checking my phone at 2 in the morning, ignoring the heartache, ignoring the warning, waiting for a bubble to pop on the screen to tell me that you're missing the us that we've been. It's a digital ghost, it's a silent retreat in the glow of the glass. I'm facing defeat. photo of somebody new? Does she make you laugh like I used to do? I'm analyzing timestamps and every small detail, trying to find the moment where we started to fail. I should plug it in and just turn out the light, but I can't let go of the connection tonight. Just one text, just one hate to keep the dark a little bit away. Oh, I'm checking my phone at 2 in the morning, ignoring the heartache, ignoring the warning, waiting for a bubble to pop on the screen to tell me that you're missing the us that we've been. It's a digital ghost, it's a silent retreat in the glow of the glass. I'm facing defeat. Yeah, I'm still waiting at 2 in the morning. Battery's low, still no word. 2 in the morning. The sun is peeking through the heavy blind, leaving all the shadows of the night behind. I reach my hand out in the morning haze, forgetting for a second all the lonely days. But the curtain's cold and the space is wide, nowhere for my heavy heart to hide. I'm staring at the dead inside the sheets, where the ghost of us and the silence meet. The pillow still holds the shape of your head in the quiet corners of this king-size bed. Oh, I'm sleeping on the edge of a memory tonight, trying not to fall into the morning light. Your side of the bed is a canyon of deep, where I bury the promises I couldn't keep. It's a hollow acre, it's a frozen land, without the heat of your heavy hand. Yeah, it's just me on your side of the bed. I haven't washed a case since you walked away. I'm clinging to a scent that's starting to gray. I know it's pathetic, I know it's a mess, but it's the only way I handle the stress of waking up and realizing the truth, that I'm losing my mind and I'm losing my youth. Too much joy, too much truth. But you're not power. Oh, I'm sleeping on the edge of a memory tonight, trying not to fall into the morning light. Your side of the bed is a canyon of deep, where I bury the promises I couldn't keep. It's a hollow acre, it's a frozen land, without the heat of your heavy hand. Yeah, it's just me on your side of the bed. Say it in a so high, say it in a bed. So cold, empty space, your side of the bed. I saw the pose, I saw the smile. I've been staring at the screen for a while. She looks like sunshine, she looks like grace, with a perfect smile on a perfect face. Does she know the way you like your tea? Does she listen to the things you need? I'm comparing every single part, searching for the hole inside my heart. Is a laugh a little lighter than mine? Does she help you pass the lonely time? Oh, tell me, is she better than me? Is she everything I couldn't be? Does she hold your hand in the middle of the night and make everything feel shiny and right? I'm a shadow in the corner of your room, watching another flower start to bloom. Yeah, tell me, is she better than me? I wonder if she knows your darkest fears, or the way you try to hide your tears. Does she see the man I used to know, or the one who had to let me go? I'm a mess of what ifs and why nots, tied in these complicated heavy knots. Is she kinder? Is she smarter? Why did you work so much harder? Oh, tell me, is she better than me? Is she everything I couldn't be? Does she hold your hand in the middle of the night and make everything feel shiny and right? I'm a shadow in the corner of your room, watching another flower start to bloom. Yeah, tell me, is she better than me? Is she better than me? The linoleum is cold beneath my feet, and the silence in here is far too sweet. I'm staring at the groceries on the shelf, trying to make sense of my broken self. I bought the brand of coffee that you like, then remember you're not here to take a hike down to the corner or across the floor. I'm just standing here leaning on the door. The light is flickering above the sink, giving me way too much time to think. Oh, I'm crying in the kitchen over nothing at all, watching the shadows dance along the wall. It's not the onions or the mess on the floor, it's the way I'm waiting for your hand on the door. I'm a mess of salt and a heart of lead, wishing I could just go back to bed. I'm crying right here in the kitchen. I traced a pattern on the faded tile. I haven't seen a real smile in a while. I'm making dinner for a table of one, wishing that the day was finally done. I dropped a plate and watched it shadow wide, just like the way I'm breaking down inside. Pick up the pieces, sweep them away, but the ache in my chest is here to stay. Oh, I'm crying in the kitchen over nothing at all, watching the shadows chair out front the usual spot, but the kitchen's cold and the stove is not. I'm making pasta like I always do, but I'm missing the salt and I'm missing you. The wine is red and the glass is full, but the silence has a heavy, bitter pull. I'm sitting at the table, looking at the wall, waiting for a shadow that'll never fall. The candles burning down to the very end, with no one to listen and no one to defend. Oh, it's dinner for one again tonight, under the hum of the overhead light. I'm feeding a hunger that I can't explain, trying to swallow the shadows and the pain. It's a quiet banquet, it's a lonely feast, in a world where the love has finally ceased. Yeah, I'm sitting here, dinner for one again. I find myself talking to the empty chair, like if I wish hard enough, you'll be sitting there. I'm recounting my day and the things I saw, but the only reply is a cold winter flaw. I'm clearing the table before I even start, because there's no room for a broken heart. Just a plate, just a fork, tossing the memories like a piece of cork. Quiet banquet, it's a lonely feast, in a world where the love has finally ceased. Yeah, I'm sitting here, dinner for one again. Table for one, still hungry, dinner for one. The wallpaper is peeling in the corner of the room, matching the steady rhythm of this impending doom. I ask the ceiling if it knows where you might be, but the only answer is the shadow of a tree. I'm recounting my secrets to the hallway floor, and telling my troubles to the handle on the door. Is a strange kind of company, a cold and quiet friend, waiting for a story that has finally found its end. The plastic doesn't argue and the paint doesn't lie, it just watches me as the hours crawl on by. Oh, I'm talking to the walls like they're listening to me, finding a companion in the things I can't see. I'm pouring out my heart to the empty open space, searching for the outline of your missing face. It's a one-sided struggle, it's a silent retreat, where the drywall and the desperation meet. Yeah, I'm talking to the wall. I explained the way you left without a single word, to the kitchen window and a lonely passing bird. I'm justifying all the tears that I've shed, to the wooden frame that stands behind the bed. I'm losing my mind in the quiet of the night, between the darkness and the morning light. Do you hear me? Are you there? I'm speaking to the empty air. I'm talking to the walls like they're listening to me, finding a companion in the things I can't see. I'm pouring out my heart to the empty open space, searching for the outline of your missing face. it's a one-sided struggle, it's a silent retreat, where the drywall and the desperation meet. Yeah, I'm talking to the wall, just the walls, quiet walls, listening to me. The cursor's blinking on the opening screen, a flickering ghost of the years that we've been. I'm sitting on the sofa with a blanket and a glass, waiting for the heavy, lonely hours to pass. I reach for the remote to hit the play, then remember that you're miles and miles away. It's the season finale we were waiting to see, but now it's just the shadows and the screen and me. I'm spoilers deep in a story for two, but I'm seeing the credits without any you. Oh, I'm watching a show alone tonight in the flickering glow of the television light. I'm laughing at the jokes that you usually tell while I'm trapped in this quiet digital hell. It's a half-empty couch and a half-empty heart, watching the characters falling apart. Yeah, I'm watching a show. I keep looking over to the empty side, where you used to sit with your arms open wide. I'm analyzing plot lines and every small detail, trying to find the moment where we started to fail. Is the part where the hero walks away, or the part where the words are too heavy to say? Next episode, autoplay, but the feeling of you is never gonna stay. I am watching our show alone tonight in the flickering glow of the television light. I'm laughing at the jokes that you usually tell. I'm trapped in this quiet digital hell. It's a half-empty couch and a half-empty heart, watching the characters falling apart. Yeah, I'm watching our show. Just the credits, the screen goes black, watching alone. I'm walking through the house in the middle of the night, avoiding the corners and the flickering light. I swear I see a shadow at the end of the hall, leaning its weight against the cold white wall. I stop in my tracks and I hold my breath in the silence that's heavy and quiet as death. But when I blink, the vision is gone, and I'm standing here waiting for the dawn. I'm living in a museum of the things we used to be, with a ghost that's constantly stirring on me. Oh, there's a ghost in the hallway, a ghost in my mind, searching for the pieces that we left behind. I'm walking through the echoes of a broken home, feeling ghost in the hallway. I smell just sitting on a sudden cold breeze, bringing me down to my tired knees. I reach for a hand that wasn't really there, and close my fingers on the empty air. I'm tired of the whispers and the creaking floor, and the way you never really walk through the door. Is it you? Is it me? Just a shadow of what we used to be. Oh, there's a ghost in the hallway, a ghost in my mind, searching for the pieces that we left behind. I'm walking through the echoes of a broken home, feeling like a stranger and feeling all alone. It's a haunting, a shadow, memories chill, standing in the doorway, perfect still. Yeah, I'm living with a ghost in the hallway. Just a shadow, not really there. The ghost in the hallway. I wore that dress you said was your favorite kind, but you were always 3 or 4 steps behind. I cut my hair and I changed the shade, watching the light in your eyes start to fade. I kept the house quiet when you had a long day, and bit my tongue when I had something to say. I was a masterpiece hanging on your wall, but you never really looked at me at all. I was the oxygen inside your lungs, and the song that stayed forever unsung. Oh, you never noticed the way that I broke, or the heavy, bitter truth in every word I spoke. I was drowning in the middle of a crowded room, while you were busy chasing a different bloom. I gave you my best and I gave you my all, but you only saw me when you wanted to fall. Yeah, you never noticed me. I left the light on for you every single night, and made sure the world was looking shiny and bright. I hid the bills and I hid the pain, so you wouldn't have to stand in the rain. I was the anchor and I was the shore, but you were always looking for something more. I was right there in front of your eyes, but you were blinded by your own light. Oh, you never noticed the way that I broke, or the heavy, bitter truth in every word I spoke. I was drowning in the middle of a crowded room, while you were busy chasing a different bloom. I gave you my best and I gave you my all, but you only saw me when you wanted to fall. Yeah, you never noticed me. My thumb is hovering above the screen, looking at the life that we could have been. 1,000 moments captured in the light, from a summer morning to a winter night. There's the one of you laughing in the rain, before I knew the secret and before the pain. I'm scrolling backwards through the happy years, while the glass is blurring with my bitter tears. It's a digital graveyard, a glowing tomb, filling up the silence of this empty room. Oh, I'm here to select all Why does a tiny button hurt this much? Yeah, I'm deleting your photos. Ooh. No more vacations and no more us. Just a pile of fragments and a pile of dust. I'm reclaiming the storage and reclaiming my mind, leaving the ghost of the binary behind. One final prompt, that's if I'm really sure, and I realize I can't take it anymore. Are you sure? Are you gone? How do I keep moving on? I'm hitting select on, I'm hitting delete, watching the memories fall at my feet, cleaning the data and clearing the space, wiping the outline, your beautiful face. It's a long goodbye in a single touch. Why does a tiny button hurt this much? Yeah, I'm deleting your photos. Ooh. Empty folder, empty heart, deleted your photo. I'm looking back through the messages we sent, trying to find where the honesty went. You said you were working, you said you were tired, but the spark in your stories was always inspired by a life that you lived when I wasn't around, building a kingdom on unstable ground. I believed in the always, I believed in the us, while you were just turning my world into dust. The I love you was just a beautiful mess, with a poison that was hidden inside the text. All the lies you told me were like poetry, a masterpiece of painted fallacy. You spun a fantasy, a perfect gilded cage, while I was just another turning page. Every promise was a hollow, empty shell, and I'm just waking up from your beautiful spell. Yeah, I'm drowning in the lies you told me. You swore on your heart and you swore on your life, while you were cutting me down with a digital knife. I was the last one to know, the last one to see, the version of you that you didn't tell me. I'm analyzing every hey and good night, and seeing the shadows in the morning light. Was it worth it? Was it fun watching me break while you were on the run? All you told me were like poetry, a masterpiece of painted fallacy. You spun a fantasy, a perfect gilded cage, while I was just another turning page. Every promise was a hollow, empty shell, and I'm just waking up from your beautiful spell. Yeah, I'm drowning in the lies you told me. Not poetry, sharp stars, lies you told me. I remember the kitchen, the steam from the tea, the way she was looking so closely at me. She didn't say much, just a tilt of the head. Are you sure he's the one? was all that she said. I defended your name and I made my excuses, hiding the cracks and the emotional bruises. I thought she was harsh, thought she didn't see the magic and passion you were giving to me. But the magic was smoke and the passion was fire. And I'm standing here now, a tired survivor. Oh, my mother was right. She saw through the light. She knew you'd be leaving in the middle of the night. She saw the shadow before I saw the sun. She knew from the start that you weren't the one. It's a bitter pill and a heavy truth to hold in a world that's become so empty and cold. Yeah, she saw it all. My mother was right. She saw how I changed, how I started to shrink, the way that I'd pause and the way I would think before I would speak or before I would act. She saw the pieces of me start to fracture and crack. Now I'm sitting here, staring at the phone, realizing she knew I'd end up alone. He's not for you. He doesn't see the woman that you're meant to be. Oh, my mother was right. She saw through the light. She knew you'd be leaving in the middle of the night. Saw the shadow before I saw the sun. She knew from the start that you weren't the one. It's a bitter pill and a heavy truth to hold in a world that's become so empty and cold. Yeah, she saw it all. My mother was right. She always knew. Hard to admit. My mother was right. The alarm went off and I stayed in the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. The ceiling's got a crack that I haven't seen before, and there's a pile of laundry on the bathroom floor. I told my friends I'm fine, I told them I'm okay, but I'm struggling to breathe in the middle of the day. The gravity is heavy and the air is too thin, and I'm losing a fight that I'm supposed to win. I'm tired of the mask and I'm tired of the lie. I'm just a girl who's about to cry. Oh, I'm not okay today. I'm just a mess trying to survive the weight of the stress. The walls are closing in and the world is too loud. I'm a lonely shadow in a busy crowd. I can't put a smile on or pretend to be strong when everything feels so incredibly wrong. Yeah, I'm breaking. I'm not okay today. I'm looking at the mirror and I don't know the face, just a hollow version in a hollow place. I forgot to eat and I forgot how to care about the mess in the room or wanna stay in the middle of the night. It's okay to break, it's okay to cry. I'm just a human after all. Oh, I'm not okay today. I'm just a mess trying to survive the weight of the stress. The walls are closing in and the world is too loud. I'm a lonely shadow in a busy crowd. I can't put a smile on or pretend to be strong when everything feels so incredibly wrong. Yeah, I'm breaking. I'm not okay today. Just for now, not today. I'm not okay. I opened the window for the first time in a week and felt the morning air brush against my cheek. It's a simple thing, a small and quiet grace, but it feels like a miracle in this empty place. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed I used to share, realizing the oxygen is finally there. The weight on my chest is a little bit lighter, and the colors in the room are a little bit brighter. I'm taking a step and I'm taking a chance on a slow and steady, quiet dance. Oh, I'm learning to breathe again, one breath at a time, climbing out of the valley, a slow and steady climb. I'm finding the rhythm of my own beating heart and realizing this is where the healing starts. The air is fresh and the sky is so blue, and I'm finally living without any you. Yeah, I'm learning to breathe again. I'm making the bed and I'm clearing the space, finding the beauty in my own quiet grace. I'm not rushing the process or forcing the smile. I'm just gonna sit with the peace for a while. I'm rediscovering the things that I love, with a little bit of help from the spirits above. In and out, slow and deep, no more secrets I have to keep. Oh, I'm learning to breathe again, one breath at a time, climbing out of the valley, a slow and steady climb. I'm finding the rhythm of my own beating heart and realizing this is where the healing starts. The air is fresh and the sky is so blue, and I'm finally living without any you. Yeah, I'm learning to breathe again. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, in and out, learning to breathe. I stripped the bed and I threw the past away, the gray and blue of a different, darker day. I bought the ones that are white and clean and new, with no more room for the lingering scent of you. The hospital corners are tight and they're precise, a fresh beginning, a digital sacrifice. I'm making the bed like I'm making a brand new life, cutting the cord with a dull and heavy knife. The cotton is stiff and a thread count is high, but the memories of us are still refusing to die. Oh, I got new sheets, but I've still got the old dreams ripping apart at the messy tide seams. I'm lying in the luxury of a life that's mine alone, but my heart is still a heavy, aching stone. It's a beautiful surface, it's a perfect pristine view, with the shadows underneath are still searching for you. Yeah, I'm sleeping on new sheets and old dreams. I'm stretching out my legs and I'm taking up the space, finding the peace in my own quiet place. I'm not looking over to see if you're awake, or worrying about the promises you were gonna break. I'm turning off the lamp and I'm closing my eyes, ignoring the what ifs and the digital lies. Wash them away, start again. But the dream of you is my only friend. Oh, I got new sheets, but I've still got the old dreams ripping apart at the messy tired seams. I'm lying in the luxury of a life that's mine alone, but my heart is still a heavy, aching stone. It's a beautiful surface, it's a perfect pristine view, but the shadows underneath are still searching for you. Yeah, I'm sleeping on new sheets and old dreams. New curtain, old gold, new sheets, old dreams. New curtain, old ghost, new sheets, old dreams. The morning light is hitting the screen, but I'm not searching for what it might mean. No more refreshers, no more scene at 3. I'm finally finding the version of me that doesn't need a blue light to feel alive, or a digital ghost just to survive. I used to live for the ping and the glow, but now I'm just letting the silence grow. The battery's full and the notifications are off. I'm trading the heavy for something more soft. Oh, I don't check my phone anymore. I'm free from the digital chains that were holding me. I'm looking at the world with my own 2 eyes, ignoring the prompts and the polished lies. I'm not waiting for a hey or a how are you. I'm finally busy with something brand new. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I don't check my phone. I used to panic when the screen stayed black, thinking of all the things that I lack. But now I'm okay with the quiet and the space, finding the beauty in my own pace. Untethered, feeling much better and weathered. Oh, I don't check my phone anymore. I'm free from the digital chains that were holding me. I'm looking at the world with my own 2 eyes, ignoring the prompts and the polished lies. I'm not waiting for a hey or a how are you. I'm finally busy with something brand new. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I don't of mine. I don't check my phone. I don't check my phone. I'm standing in the light of the bathroom door, not looking for the girl I was before. I'm tracing the lines and the scars on my skin, seeing the places where the light gets in. No more filters and no more lies, just the honest truth in my own two eyes. I'm finally meeting the one I should've known. In the quiet moments when I'm all alone, I'm dropping the armor and dropping the weight, realizing that it's never, ever too late. Oh, looking at the woman in the mirror today, and I finally got the words that I need to say. You are enough and you've always been strong, even when the world was telling you wrong. I'm falling in love with the soul that I see, the beautiful, broken, and finally free. Yeah, I'm home with the woman in the mirror. I'm choosing my peace, I'm choosing my path, leaving behind the ghosts in the aftermath. I'm the architect now, I'm the queen of my soul, finally feeling vibrant and finally whole. I'm not a half or a piece of a pear, a masterpiece breathing the fresh morning